Welcome to Forgotten World Adventures, where a bunch of my nerdy friends and me get together and we play D&D. Guys, the last week we left off, you were making your way towards the actual Fireforge. Today we're going to pick up back in that story. Before we do, I want to thank anyone who's out there watching. We hope you guys have fun tonight. We are missing a couple of our characters. Currently missing Tay, who plays Calum, and his brother Connor, who plays Ferial. Wow, why did I lose his name? I almost called him Farron. Anyways,
you forgot the most memorable of the two.
Yeah.
I'm not sorry, Tay.
In case you two are watching.
No, when you watch this back.
No, we will miss them, but they should be back next week, and then they'll be off for a couple of weeks. So for you guys ahead of time, we may be doing a couple of one-shots and stuff. So when you come back to things, just know that there may be a little bit of some mix-up. But for this week and next week will be main story. All right. Does anybody have any announcements prior to starting? Or anything needs said?
Finals in tomorrow.
What?
Finals in tomorrow.
Yay!
School. I would like to thank our faithful follower. He's been here for the last few weeks in a row.
Yeah.
He's the guy in chat right now, MasterLink87.
Yay!
You are the best for
Master, you're awesome.
Joining us every week since you started following. We are so thankful for you. You make this whole thing just a bit better.
Yes.
Please invite your friends.
Right now.
Bring all of the people. The Studio Nathan channel should be back on schedule and maybe a new show on Thursdays, but right now still Tuesdays Forgotten World, Saturdays are Showdown Saturdays.
Cool.
So,
and I also need to talk with you about some stuff because I might work with you to get another thing going too.
And that would be great. Yeah.
So
keep an eye out for a new Thursday show and Showdown Saturdays where we might continue Borderlands. Yeah. We might play Overwatch. I don't know. Random fun games. And I will try to get Overwatch for the PS4 so then I can join with you guys because I have a capture card. So
that's fantastic.
Right now I have to.
You can watch me live.
So new things are coming. Expect it next month or so for a lot of new things in this channel to get a bit more structured.
Yeah.
So that's all we're
keeping moving forward, guys. Anyways, with nothing else to be said, we will continue moving on to the game. All right. So you guys woke up. Not morning, but woke up at the end of your rest and made your way further. You had Stonefoot and Godavane, both of them leading you towards what they said to be, by their knowledge, where the Fireforge is at. When you came upon this massive spiraled staircase to, for lack of better words, spiraled.
The intro of Kingdom Hearts 2. Less glowy, more stony.
And down instead of up.
I mean, it's a staircase. It works either way.
Yeah.
No, this one only goes down.
It only goes down. You can't come back up. No.
Turns into a slide.
Oh, man. So, yeah. You guys will be making your way down. You can make your way down into this. As that is offered to you, both Godavane and Stonefoot, they're like, this is as far as they go, though. Don't go down into that thing. I don't recommend you do either.
Any specific reason why not?
People don't come back.
That's never stopped people before.
It has quite often.
I'm gonna guess that Minz keeps casting light on my dagger because I annoy her too, so that I can lead the horse.
So that leads us to my next point out. So, I'm no expert on cards. I'm pretty sure if it goes down, it will never come back up.
I pat the horse and point at the two Tejumi.
Yeah, well, I don't think that the horse is really going to be the best option in this place. Garvin, you mind taking the pony back out? And then you can keep whatever we leave on the cart.
That cart's going to be barren.
Or you can just keep the cart.
Now, for my question.
I hold up 2 gold pieces.
Yeah. Thank you.
Again, pat the horse and
What?
I'm hanging to watch the horse.
I have the weird impression he wants you to take care of the horse.
I'm going with ya.
No, I'm paying the two.
Oh, you're trying to pay Garvin and
yeah.
Gotcha. They just kind of look at you like, thanks for the gold.
I think he wants you to watch the horse. Or take care of the horse.
I'll take her back out, or I'll eat her. She's not gonna live out in these mountains very well.
I would like to take the gold back because eating it is not a part of that. It's not a part of that deal. And as his legal advisor,
What?
Yeah, I'm.
His legal advisor. You look like one heck of a legal advisor. Hey.
yes, me and my strapping coat and my tricorn. I am quite the leader, thank you.
Aye.
And a small.
You're filthy
In
as
my experience, though,
by the
leaders are not necessarily great legal advice.
way. Well, you really want us to watch? We'll watch. That pays for a little while. If you're not back in 3 days, Pony's mine to eat. Sounds like a plan. We can do that. She won't live long otherwise, anyway.
Fair-ish. Shellington, you're coming with us.
Huh?
What?
Hey, Shellington, you're coming with us.
Shellington just kind of looks. He's like,
I point at the two doors. Like,
I didn't plan on going anywhere else.
I know, but like, it's a staircase.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Just make him like treat the
Cowabunga! Just
Slide all the way down.
Turtle all the way down.
Instead of shield riding. I hate you!
Shell riding.
Yeah.
And gel, dude!
All right. He just kind of looks at you like, of course I'm going with you. So, Garvain's like, Garvain agrees to this, and he keeps the cart and horse up there. He's like, I'm not waiting around at the top here though. We'll take it to town. It's about 5 miles. That way. Just follow the tunnel. It leads right to it. You don't have to take any crazy bends or turns. Yeah, I can see that. That should be fine.
And the horse bonded with our darkness. Light. I like the horse now.
Must really suck not having dark vision.
Well, let's
Championship
make our
winners.
Here we go. Now, you said it's dangerous down there. What do you mean? Have you been down yourselves? Aye, we went down one time.
And you
So
came
see,
back.
you came back.
No, I didn't go very far. We stayed away from what dangers were there. We didn't know exactly what was going on. But we didn't go very far down in. I'll take few steps, aye. But what we saw was enough.
Twice.
Well, I've never seen flames decide to just pick up and move on their own the way that they did. They don't burn stone. But they made their way up. They made their way up quick. We ran as hard as we could, and luckily we didn't die. And that we only went about, I don't know, 500 yards down in. Gets hot quick and dangerous. Anyone who actually goes after the forge never comes back.
What it sounds like is we need 4 ice rods and a classic and break them to cast the level 3 version of Blizzard. Thank you, Final Fantasy V.
Dagger.
Enjoy yourselves.
Yeah.
I go over to the water and splash a little bit on me before heading down.
Okay.
'Cause
Throw some
there was
water on
somewhere along
yourselves.
the road, wasn't there?
You guys have water in your flasks and stuff. And
Yeah.
there was like the waterfall that was falling down and stuff a while back. I'm sure you probably gathered some
Okay.
as survival.
Survival.
You see, even though they're watching the cart, Credence starts loading as much as he can. You watch him like open the small bag on his side and stuffs as much as he can there. Then he opens the backpack that he has, and he's like rummaging a little. He's like, "Yeah, you should be all right." And he goes and he picks up these, rather hefty sacks and just shoves them, like crams them in as it just seems to keep going. It's kind of amazing what this guy has. He gets it all loaded down. He's like, okay, well, this should work. Rolls on the bag, which looks like it has an immense weight to it after everything that's been put in. He's loaded down pretty hard. He's like, I don't think I'm going to be much use with the axe, with the hammer. Maybe you want to carry it?
I'm sorry, you're useful with the hammer?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to remind me.
Credence.
I know. This is Nero.
You want
Question
me to
is-
remind you how to with the hammer?
Oh, you just said you were gonna be much use for it. I can't hurt that badly. And then suddenly Nero dies for the second time.
Here.
If you need some help carrying things, I can hold quite a bit more than what I have right now.
Well, you want to take the sack, you can. Here you go. He unloads the bag.
Especially when it turns into a part of my body when I turn into a bear.
Yeah.
Then
He
you're-
unloads
then you're
he
ready
unloads
for
the
bed.
bag. He's like, are you ready?
Sure.
What's your strength score?
My strength score is a 15. My carry capacity is 450.
He's considered large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
I
a
know.
bear.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
no, as
this
a
is-
furball.
Oh,
As a
purple's
full-
large.
They have a
They can carry one.
Your
larger
carry
than-
your carry
their
capacity
size.
is what a
Oh.
large
Powerful
creature can
build.
carry.
Okay,
So
it's,
it's the same as the Goliath, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Here you go. You put it on and you're like, you feel your feet almost like, you're like,
Mhm.
okay, I am cemented to the ground.
Okay.
It is heavy. It's probably, I don't know, maybe 30 pounds off your max carry capacity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's uncomfortable, but I can still move around in
It's
it.
heavily uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You are just shy of being weighed to the point where you are, what is this, half movement, right? When you're at max carry capacity.
Yeah.
So you're feeling it pretty hard.
Okay. That's fine.
Good thing we're going down the stairs.
Does that seat well on you?
It's
Don't
okay.
trip.
Good. Well, that makes the hammer a lot easier to handle. He looks, he's like, good thing I didn't have to throw the belt on you too. You're looking like you might not do okay.
And this is about my limit.
Yeah, I was reaching it too. Well, let's
Suddenly
go.
bells are going off saying you missed an opportunity. Oh well.
What?
Oh, the hammer. Because this would either end in two ways: the Thor hilarity of a truck being split in half because trying to pick it up, or me actually getting a hammer that probably would be cool. Too late.
Anyway,
Plus, I don't use hammers.
A bag of holding candy, just like.
Apparently, it's a backpack of holding, but it
no.
works
So
slightly
he's
different.
at this point his bag of holding, because he does have a bag of holding. You guys have seen him take stuff out. He filled that first,
Oh, okay.
and
He
he is
does
now
have a lot of
he is now continuing to fill other things.
Which means he has a lot of
He has a
crap.
lot of crap.
If he filled a barrel holding.
I mean,
capacity.
we had a
Yeah.
wagon full of stuff, including a full bag.
Now the
of
question
clothing.
is, did we empty the wagon, or is there stuff left?
Wagon is virtually empty. It has anything you guys have left in the wagon, unless you are carrying and packing. So,
I'm carrying what I got.
Yeah.
but everything that he
Notice.
had is packed up. So you know that he has the Star Mithril in there. He has all of the other materials that he brought along because he has a lot of rare metals and such.
He is missing something though.
Yeah,
Yeah, a key ring with 7 keys.
yeah, yeah. I know.
And he hasn't noticed.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. He basically emptied the cart. Godving just kind of laughs at the whole situation. He's like, "You're seriously gonna die."
You know, I'd be rich if someone paid me every time someone said that.
You're
Estamos
seriously
llegando
gonna
a
be
todo
less
este-
Yeah. The bird repeats. So
It's only happened once.
You're seriously gonna die.
¿Por
All
qué
right.
estamos llevando tanta basura? O sea, why are we carrying so much junk?
I vote the furball goes first in case he trips.
En caso de que tropieza.
Looking in the bag, why do you need 5 toasters?
I don't have 5 toasters. It's all right. I'll lead the way. Anything crazy comes, at least I can handle it all for you. Here we go.
Esperamos que sí.
This is
Hope
one of those
so.
moments I question, why did you hire us?
Well, I mean, you can help, but at least I take the first hit for you. Maybe clear a path.
I realize that's normally what the hired help's for.
I don't want you all to die.
Again.
I want you to find me all the forges, not just this one.
I mimic the sound of hammering steel and point to you.
Hey,
Point to him.
you're right. If you'd rather someone else go in the front, it's free.
Why
But
are we arguing with
I
this?
throw-
Why
I
are-
throw the hammer
I'm
and you're
not
in the way. I
Again,
throw this thing,
What
you
is the
know.
problem with this?
I make the sound of the hammering steel. You're the one who's forging. Hammering steel.
He's like, guys.
Fine,
If he wants to go first, who are we as the hired help to tell him no?
It's fine. He's right. He's got a point. Fine. You lead the way then.
Dagger with light.
Okay. You pull out the little dagger with the light.
Por cuervo.
And then I walk behind Julia.
El cuervo. El
For the
cuervo.
love of everything good and holy, can one of the fighters go first?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like our
wanna go
job
first.
description.
I grab
Permíteme,
Guy and we're
permiso,
going to the
permiso.
back of the...
Okay.
Allow me, please.
So
Monster
give me a marching order.
I guess we're in the back.
Yeah.
Conjuring flame and walking in the front.
I would
You
like-
chose to walk up front.
He's
I'm fine
technically
walking
also
up.
a tank.
I know.
I'll walk second. I'm completely okay with that.
I'm somewhere in the middle.
I want to go near him.
Okay. So our 3 tanky fighters in the front.
We should have one of us at the back, just in case.
Ferial is in
back
the
up.
very, very back, observing everything, just like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
I really want to like throw rocks at him one time and see if he notices where they come from.
Be in the middle.
He's an elf too. Yeah,
Calum, I'm sure Calum's somewhere in the middle so that he can decide whether he needs to retreat or move or advance.
He's not looking well.
No, I know he's not feeling great. So he's probably middle back, but see, I know Calum, he's still probably middle at least. Yeah, and then Credence graciously lets you guys go in the front. He really there's a part of him that's not okay with this.
Yes, but that's why we're here.
I know, but he is a Taejungi.
I
It's
know.
just who he is.
But
It's
as
a
a
real difficult thing to not be the guy up front putting his neck out there.
Yeah.
Having a group just mean it's more of a we're doing this together, but I'm not going to let my party die. Like that's kind of how he plays. That's how he thinks. That's how he feels. Like yes, it takes him some time to charge some things up when he's going to blast something to death, but when he does, it dies. So that's just how he
And
comes.
yet the bird talks him out of it.
Yeah, he does have the logic of yeah, you're right. If this is the real
only one who can
if
make
this is
what
the
we're
real
going to get
deal,
on.
yeah, like I have to be there for it. So it's gonna be what it is.
again, like I might be underhanded, but this is specifically why you
It's your
hired
job.
us.
Yep.
Like
It is.
I'm very underhanded. However, I signed a contract, and while I don't like the contract, I would like to see this contract through.
Yep.
I have a track record, and people will talk about me later.
So here we go, you guys. We have got our marching order. You guys make your way down. Despite the story that you got of them not going very far in before seeing something, the place feels pretty dead. You're not feeling the heat that they are talking about, some sort of crazy live fire making its way up. It just spirals down and down, darkness. Like, even now at this point, you guys have probably walked for like 2 miles as this has spiraled and spiraled and spiraled. The spiral has gone bigger and bigger and bigger before you've made a full rotation around.
I spy something gray.
Is it a rock?
Is it a rock?
I spy something gray.
I spy horizontal oval. Rock. All right. 2 miles into the ground, guys.
Mhm.
And finally, like, you guys are able to see stuff, feel stuff. You feel it before you can even see it. The heat in the air now is wafting its way up. It's not insanely hot. Not like, oh my gosh, blister your skin off type thing, but you're like 80, 90 degree air blowing up through the stuff. It's now like you had felt a kind of slight breeze for a while, but now it's finally coming into heat. Like you can really feel the temperature of it. Credence, you can hear him. He's like, "It can't be too far now." He's just excited. He's got it in him now. As you get closer and closer, there's finally light that does come in. The whole place seems bathed in orange light, but it's not even like from here yet. It seems that this light is just bleeding deep, like far up around the spiral. Almost like it's odd. It doesn't feel as natural as it should, you know. Because there's not torches, there's nothing. It just keeps. It's just intense enough that it just keeps seeming to go, almost as if it's reflecting off of some of the walls. If you guys as you look, you notice that the walls themselves do have a slight sheen to them. They're not as opaque rock, like just that stuff that, you know, the rock that would just kind of absorb in the light. This seems to be reflecting, and that's why it seems to be going as far as it does. This may have more to it. The deeper you go, the shinier the rock gets. Now you're getting the walls are like really reflective and glassy. You can hear the low rumble, just the that seems to be coming from within as you get further and further. But Credence, you can just hear like with just bated breath as he keeps moving in. He is so excited for this. The heat now is probably ranging around 130 degrees. It is sweltering. You guys are pouring sweat. It's really hot. It's uncomfortable to be in here, but not like boil your face or like damage you type stuff, but it's hot. Everyone roll me a perception.
It's equal to my passive.
Which is a 12. Yeah.
20.
Ice.
16.
Oh, sorry, I lied. It's an 11.
I also got an 11.
Still better than me.
You rolled crap.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure we decided wisdom was the universal skill that none
I
of
got
us have.
10.
Oh wait,
Apparently I can't
you're
see that.
you're a cleric. Never mind.
I'm also
I have an 11.
Oh right, I forget both of
I
you
got
are
plus
wisdom.
5 to
Yeah.
it, but
Never
I
mind.
rolled a 5.
It's just
so.
the way I go from.
I rolled a 2. Right now, I'm
Wisdom.
wondering, can
Wisdom
birds
is not
sweat?
Right. Well,
That's a lie.
cats
Wisdom
definitely
is his higher stat.
probably can.
You
Definitely probably.
So you were towards the back, weren't you?
Yeah.
So,
Humanoid.
Birds can pant.
So you probably have some sort of
But
sweat
I got-
gland.
Do
Yeah,
birds
bird.
pant?
It's
Yeah.
just
You think
They
I'm,
can do
I'm
that.
probably really
kind of in like a weird sort of
me
way.
and Bjorn are probably suffering a lot. We got
I
fur.
have
I'm wearing a pirate's
Bjorn,
outfit.
Bjorn is so
planet Earth,
like,
planet Earth kind of videos
matted,
there.
wet
Yeah.
dog,
Oh, I'm
gross.
sure because he's carrying.
Nonetheless,
Yeah.
I really don't want to say this,
Oh, he.
So-
but I would like to point out
stinks,
I'm a
too.
sea elf.
I observed.
Yeah, you gotta hate your life right now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm drying out. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
poor
your Shellington is
Yeah.
not happy either.
So
at
I
all.
Yeah.
observed the Kenku dying in the heat and pour a little water on his head.
I'm currently debating going into something besides a bear to reduce the amount of fur.
Yeah. Do you have
Oh,
anything
Ferris
that is
gonna
not
there you go. Do
furs.
something that can withstand the heat really well.
Well, to be fair, bears can actually like
Not
lose and
that I've
gain
seen.
weights.
Yeah.
is warmer than it's supposed to be down here.
It's
Well-
like we're coming on a forge.
The deeper you go into the earth, the
It's
closer to
The
really
core you
hot
get.
crap you are.
It's
So
true.
you think it gets cold. It is cold up to a certain point. Then it gets really hot.
Are we that close?
Funny thing is the same way when you go up.
Yeah.
It gets really cold and then it gets hot.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're in Antarctica.
You guys said going.
So if you hit the top, then
Even the atmosphere gets warm further up you go.
Because it's like you
Well,
have less shielding
As
from
you're burning
radiation.
through the atmosphere.
And then it gets really cold.
Uh,
at a certain
science
point.
And
guys
then,
is now done.
and then it gets really cold.
So the burning through the atmosphere though is due to friction. and
Yeah,
stuff
it's
from-
it's
yeah.
it's the
It's from
the
rate of
speed.
yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways.
I rolled a
Science.
16. I want to know what I
16,
see.
20.
And
10, 11, 11, 4. Okay.
The bird don't see anything. Nope. It's too busy with the shiny walls. And the shiny
Wow,
dagger.
look at that.
Shiny.
Well, that's probably
Cool.
ended a while ago unless Max keeps casting light.
So, those who rolled decently,
Define decent.
not an 11 or a 4, or a 10.
so
Yeah,
you two.
yeah. You two and Fedial.
The ones in the back.
The ones in the back notice things.
Well, he's up front, ish.
I'm towards the back.
So we-
yeah, they asked you to be in the back.
because we need a rear
so
guard.
you're rear guard. Yeah, so rear guard, Fedial, Shalia, all of you. Just looking, you're like, that is weird. The wall seems to be undulating a little bit. Huh? Yeah, yeah.
Black pudding.
It's a little odd, and you, like Fedial's like, oh well, I've never seen that kind of thing before. I think we might want to stab it. And
Stab the wall.
I don't believe it's wall. You get he points out. It's a ways ahead. It's about 80 feet ahead of you guys. And he just points out that part of the wall seems to be moving just a little bit.
Parenthesis. Stop.
I could throw a dagger at it, but I would be at disadvantage.
I could crossbow it. Yeah, it's just within crossbow range.
Here then, senor. What do you see that up there?
Well, not sure what he's looking at. I can't see anything moving.
Of course.
Would you like me to describe what I see then? The wall is black.
Can I
and it
find
is
you a
moving.
box?
Sure, it's not just like a trick of the eyes because of the heat down here.
Yeah. There's a lot of heat down here.
Perhaps, but
this wall's moving too.
Right.
perhaps, but if it is a monster,
I mean, you guys are moving.
I would rather be more cautious about this than not.
Ferial, where are you pointing?
Right there, and he points, just again, about 80 feet in front of you on the left side of you guys. There's the formation, the wall. It looks pretty natural.
Crossbow bolt.
You're gonna shoot at it.
Just
If I can see it, then I go shoot at it. Yeah.
well, yeah. Well, can oh,
I have a
guess it-
crossbow.
Well, yeah, but his light. It's about 80 feet away, and you're
If it's
human.
not-
Well, you have to remember he's also describing that
If
the
it's
walls are
not a
getting brighter and
creature.
brighter because of
Oh,
You guys
right.
are gonna be
Right.
making
This is like
crossbow
you guys are.
bolts back
This
on
is
walls.
basically obsidian, right? It's
Yeah.
volcanic glass, reflecting light everywhere.
I
And now
also
someone's
got-
saying all of a sudden something's undulating.
So you got my. You
See,
got
but
my,
like,
you also have
super
his
difficult.
light.
Here's the thing, like, Nero at this point is in a situation that he's not used to, which is being absolutely fried, which is, again, not something he's used to. I think at this point, he's hearing conversation that's annoying him and just wants it to end.
That's fine.
So, crossbow bolts.
Okay, at disadvantage.
It's within my range.
I know, but you don't know what you're shooting at exactly.
I
That
did.
It's
never
fine. It's fine.
stopped
It's
me.
fine. You're good. You're good. Just
He's
shoot.
shooting at
Just
a
shoot.
wall.
You're
Man,
fine.
it's
You're
already
shooting
a
at a
pretty
wall. You're
glowing
shooting.
plus
You're
two.
shooting where he says to shoot. So it's not like you can't see it. You have an idea.
Take
You're just
cover.
hoping chat
I
is wrong
too-
because they say it's a dragon.
So I too am.
They say
firing
it's a
at it.
dragon.
Yeah, chat's like,
Oh.
it's a dragon.
Well, thank you for
Oh.
not making a disadvantage, because that's an 11. Because, again, this is a dex weapon.
Okay, you rolled 11.
Yeah.
I'm taking a shot too, if I may.
That's fine because we're not in initiative yet.
12.
Okay.
Not much better, but
Both of you fire,
better.
and you just hear it like the arrows kind of like they
what I
kind of
was
bounce
gonna say.
around.
Watch
It
out.
sounds like
Wait,
glass
why?
cracking and chipping as
Can't
you
tell if
hit.
I hit.
Bouncing off
You guys
Yeah.
definitely did not hit anything.
If it's a
Stop
spiral
reloading.
staircase, we're shooting
Sorry.
here.
At that moment, you watch the wall, like those who could see that it was undulating.
This is why you don't shoot
Um,
things unless
You
know where
watch
they
the
are.
wall. The wall just kind of it shrinks back a bit and like kind of gets more in line with the wall.
Do we notice anything?
Ferial's like, oh, now it knows we're here. Thanks for missing.
That guy had thing.
I look at the
didn't see you
crossbow.
doing anything.
I thought we were dead. Or at least you were.
You want to be?
So, I think we can fix that.
Hey, we have to count on him too.
I have
Oh,
two
no.
guns, a sword, a crossbow, and a lance. Do you want to do this?
So reloading and firing the spot because I still know what it is if I can.
You can go ahead and fire at spot.
That's worse. It wasn't the one, but
your
it's
arrow
worse.
shoots exactly where you saw the undulating. It just bounces off again, hits, and leaves a chip in the glass wall, basically.
All right, I'm doing one more, and then we can decide what to do from there.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 13.
I am going to let everyone know that I was on target on that one if it did hit where the thing was. At least so they know where I'm pointing it, because if the bolt hit the target,
Right.
then-
It hit where you saw. Like,
Okay.
it hit in the area that you saw. You rolled a 13.
We hit 11, 12, and 13.
Yeah, you guys did fantastically.
Like it's a
Um,
dex weapon with a +0 to dex.
Yeah. So you shoot as well. It hits the wall near his stuff, but it doesn't seem to have like hit anything other than wall. So now you're like a little worried. Betial, on the other hand, is like, no. It knew we're here. It's not there anymore. I think that we have something really nasty on our hands.
At the very least, all of you saw where those arrows hit, right?
Bolts.
I don't think it matters. That's all I'm going to say. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Like how suddenly Connor's not here, and yet Barry all seems to know
Get
everything.
rid of that die.
Yeah. I'm
I
gonna get rid
rolled
of
an
this dice.
I rolled a perfect. I rolled perfect for his perception, so at least he has a faint idea of something being more than what it is. It's not just I see the undulating.
That is going in.
Right? He's like, I have an idea that this is something. Plus, he's also older than most.
Oh,
of you.
come on!
Yeah, I also whiffed
That is
the.
Okay.
no. That was not a whiff.
He
That's
rolled.
a natural
He
20.
rolled fantastically for his initiative and crap for trying to. hit
Don't
stuff.
worry, I rolled the exact same number I rolled for perception.
Okay, Keys last.
So
Okay.
I got a 6. on
25 to
initiative.
20.
I got a 20. No,
20?
I got an 18.
20.
Just kidding.
20.
I can't do math today.
Oh my goodness, is this the only time Nero will ever be in the front of the initiative order?
Nero, Shalia, what'd you roll?
It was an 18.
18.
I got a 19.
Oh,
Yeah,
seriously.
I'm still there. Waiting for this to change.
No, I don't think so.
Fernando?
No, wait for the monster to
6.
go.
6.
I got 15.
Bjorn.
6 for key.
He goes.
Oh my goodness, I'm in the front. This is amazing. Now Matt's just gonna move mine over and put the monster directly in front of it.
No, because then I lose my
Wait,
assassination.
What's your initiative? Or your dex
You're
score?
already lost.
I got +4 initiative.
Okay, I do too.
Well, she acts in the round.
What's your
before
dex
it, and
modifier?
then they can
And
assassinate.
it's a +4.
No, number.
It's a 16.
18.
Sorry, 18.
No, we both have 18.
Yeah, we'd be equal on that.
Yeah.
So if you roll the 2, I roll the 2.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Okay, then yeah, we are essentially the same in it.
It might be.
Will the dream come true? That once in a lifetime.
Hey, look at that.
And no, it's gone. All right.
You got to go first.
Yay!
Now
Hey, that's a wonderful, because I don't know where he is.
Dang it.
You need to roll crappy more for the bad guy so I can actually get my assassination.
Yeah, seriously. Okay. So the one thing that does happen, the reason that you guys are rolling initiative is
Sneak
as no, as things happen, all of a sudden the ground underneath you just like it. This thing is like what you notice is like it's the ground for a moment. You think is the ground coming up, like breaking around you, and then you realize it is not. It is physically a creature that is moving. Some of you are on top of it for the moment. As you step away and get away, this thing is right there, just
That's a landslide or
it.
Dawn movement.
no, but like the passive, like the where you can like meld into stone and then move with
It
it.
is
Mhm.
Dawn movement.
Oh, it's a Zorn.
So yeah, it is now just right there
That's what it is. Earthquake.
Earthlight, yeah.
amidst you guys. Front of our party, we've got
Me.
you and you.
We're top two.
Yeah, you have been separated from the other rest of your party. You've got Mittens in front on that side, and then Calum right behind, and then Credence, you two, and Fedial. So one big guy. I'm just going to use.
They have us surrounded. That just means we can fire in every direction.
Yeah. I'm going to just use 4 feet. Well, it's fine. I'll just use that.
Purple
Where's
guy.
Fernando?
Where's who?
I said, where's Fernando?
He's in the back guard.
So purple die is Julia because Tay has.
Yeah,
Her
right
mini.
there.
Okay, what die don't I
Incoming.
I apologize.
use D6s.
I apologize for the viewers. We don't have a map cam,
Sorry, guys.
so we see the map.
One more thing we're gonna get for you.
I knew I
Tal
did
vez
that.
vamos a tener uno.
We'll get it eventually.
Perhaps we will eventually have one.
We will eventually have one. I plan on it, but
Alright.
right now we're using all the resources I have,
Alright.
and most of that was PVC
You'll do
pipes.
better than me.
Watch this. Not only will it land, it will land in a perfect one.
Oh,
We must acquire more minerals.
Oh!
he called it.
No, it's
I
more
called
of
my shot.
additional pylons is what I need
Additional pylons required.
Now call your shot with
because
the
I'm using
monster.
up all the USB ports on the laptop, so I need additional pylons. Let's construct additional pylons.
You need more Vespine gas.
Hello,
Purple.
Starcrafts.
Start
Fernando, are you your rear guard behind everybody next, like with Fedial?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then
Also-
this is Mittens.
I guess we never did ask. How
Caleb will
wide
be
is this
there.
staircase? Is it like a 10-foot
It
staircase?
is about 10 feet. I was going
He
to
said
just.
it was
I was
getting
just about to
wider and
draw it
wider.
for you.
This
It
is
gets
gonna be real
larger and
big.
larger as far as the spiral itself,
okay.
but it is not much wider.
Not much wider.
This is going to be painful.
Which makes it a bottleneck fight.
Yep.
Yep.
Too bad I don't count as a small creature.
So for all intents and purposes, you guys are fighting in quite literally a 10-foot line. I don't need to spiral it. So you're gonna.
It's a spiral staircase so big it looks straight.
Well, at this point, I could put a
So
real
we
slight
can
arc
use
on
it
it.
I didn't ask how
Don't
big
look
the
up.
room was. I
Either
said,
way,
I
we can
cast
take it.
fireball.
We can take it.
Boom!
Not a
Just kill
terrible
everybody.
Plan.
That's okay.
Plus, it would allow me to occupy the same space as you.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Yeah, that would be probably the best option.
Are you gonna ride the bear?
Yeah. No, we're gonna fuse like we did in Dragon Ball Z.
The yellow
As long as you do the dance.
I'll just tell you to duck and I'll shoot over your head.
We just have that moment where we look deep into
Sorry.
each other's eyes and we're just like, yo, son, ha ha.
We'll do a little dance.
Okay, that needs to be a GIF. Fusion. They just did the fusion together.
Wait, did you do it?
Yeah.
I wasn't watching.
Now you're fusing with mittens. So sorry.
You
What is
did,
her name?
you did
Zero-
it perfectly together.
I know.
I wasn't watching. I didn't know you were doing it.
Accidental fusion.
Mitero.
I was just practicing. I didn't
Mitero?
know someone was
Mitero.
saying it.
Mitero.
I've decided
Yeah.
we'll just tell mittens.
So before you guys, you see this multi-legged, multi-armed thing with its mouth, its maw, just kind of teeth. Just- Yeah.
So ching ching ching.
And just like it has like an eye on either side of its body that it's kind of looking around.
It's been affected by the G virus.
Looking this side and then at that side.
At the same time.
Basically.
Like a lizard.
like a chameleon. The thing is really freaky looking. Yeah.
I want to ride it.
Of course.
How?
I don't know. I'll
Okay,
figure it
Steve
out.
Irwin. Sorry, you want to first touch it and then you want to write it?
You did not beauty.
I'm gonna hold that stick.
I want to poke
Okay,
it first.
All right, guys.
It's angry.
Nero, you got first ups, buddy.
Finally.
Bjorn,
Yes.
can I catch a ride?
Yeah!
Get right.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Shellington is like, I'm not doing this one, and he's like,
Yeah.
I was gonna
he's
say,
made his way off.
Shellington is not in the front.
Hey, with you?
I would. He.
Okay, then he's this way. One way or the other, he is not
Yeah.
in this fight.
Edward just has to jump over him as
No,
he goes
true.
by.
Yeah, he's like
right.
Shellington.
Yeah.
We could have used you as like
I
something to
hate.
stand on
Well,
to make us
can I?
smaller.
I'm trying to decide what the best way to do this is. I'm sorry, I can't think of a better way to say this. I don't even want to say it. I just. But
I want to ride you.
No, I think worse. I went with the actual rulings, which is how. I don't want to say it. I really don't.
He's trying to ask you how he's going to mount him.
Yeah.
How do I mount you?
No, I was gonna ask how many actions does it take to mount Bjorn? 'Cause I am born for the saddle. It's usually 5 feet.
I don't know. You gotta warm him up a little first.
Well, we had the whole
Yeah.
walk down. I mean,
Don't encourage this, please.
It's very hot
Sorry,
here. as well.
that was as far as I was going.
guys, you know how I took us to the line last week? We're just gonna start at the line and see how far we can push it.
Yeah, we
Okay,
haven't
we're
even
done.
hit
We're
a
done.
break.
We're done. All right. So you, you're standing right next to him, so
Uh-huh.
you should be able to just hop on to the back.
All right, so just normal 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, born for the saddle. Finally coming. Well, not finally. It's come like a couple times. All right, I climb on Bjorn, and so I still have an action, right?
Yep.
Guys, I wish we had a camera, like a camera mount.
I can angle it. Just give me a sec. Let's see if I can get this.
So the blue D4 is Nero, and the miniature Nero's currently on is Bjorn.
Actually, if I angle it right there,
You know, not what I was expecting for tonight, but
actually gets the map, and actually that's good.
So in the future, if you want, I can bring in that little wide angle once again. You can try to see if you can get it.
Well,
where
the
you
thing
can
is,
get
it's
something.
not this way. It's this way.
Yeah, it's vertical.
Yeah, it should go up and down.
all right.
Yeah.
And I pull the family sword in my other hand,
Is it's not just
Okay.
It's like a
and
fisheye.
Well, the thing is, I can get
that
it
is
just-
unfortunately everything I can
it's
do.
either
You just
really
pull out your
small,
pike and
or
use that
you don't
instead
go
since
the
you're
lance.
mounted right now. Yeah, your lance.
and a fisheye, which is also
It's
destroyed.
not wrong.
It's not that bad of a fisheye.
Yeah,
And it is one
I
handed
can show you
since you're
some stuff
mounted.
for
yeah.
you.
I'll
Yeah.
give me an excuse to actually use my lance. Sure.
Okay.
Oh, but 5 feet. No, because it doesn't have it all mounted. Never mind.
Right.
Yes, go.
Okay.
That's all I'm
So
gonna
you-
do.
It takes your action to get on him.
No, it takes 5 feet of movement to get on him, and then
Okay,
I
you're on.
pulled my lance, which
Bonus action.
yeah. Oh, hold on. How
Attack the
close is
crap
he?
out of him. He is right there. He's a large creature taking this whole area.
All right. Well,
Which means we get
Here,
to
I will just do this because
With
he's probably not going to do a lot of movement. I'm just going to fill the space and say this is
This
Zora.
is monster.
yep, it is a melee weapon. Thank
'Cause
you. I forgot about the
didn't bring a
berserker ring
poker
you gave
chip
me.
or something.
I have poker chips.
And
That would work. A poker chip would work.
Sorry, I was reading chat. It says this is about the time where Bjorn asked for an adult.
We're
I
what?
need an adult.
Bjorn asked for an adult.
An adult.
it's a well, it's a joke on a lot of things, but mostly that's on Team 4 Stars Dragon Ball Bridge.
And you didn't
You
even
want
give
to
me dinner
use this.
first.
What is that?
That's a
That is
dice
on fisheye.
case.
That's
I
just,
took
Oh,
what I
oh,
used
oh,
to
oh,
roll
oh.
Bjorn.
I thought the inside. I'm like, what
No,
is that
that's a
figure
piece of
inside the
fuzz.
kit? Yeah. Okay.
Great. Well, I'm waiting for that. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll
You
up
can
some
see it has
attacks.
a little bit of curve
Well,
on it,
unattacked,
but
yeah.
it's not bad.
Wow.
You didn't even
That's
ask me for
nice.
dinner first.
We've been walking for a long time. We've had a nice. To be fair, we've been walking
got
for a
poker
long
chip.
time. For all we know, we've had lunch together.
We have poker chips.
Few
All right,
times.
continue. I'm just
We
reading
play
chat.
poker.
That's all I'm doing. I'm
Didn't even
being
ask me
mediator.
for dinner.
23 to hit.
This is now Key's life. He mimics
23 to hit. Okay.
Does that hit?
Oh yeah.
I just thought key is chap. That's
Jack
I,
die.
I
Is
mimic.
chat.
I mimic chat.
All right.
Terrible.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. All right. Woo. Okay. So you hop up onto Bjorn, who's now turned into a bear.
Yeah, I'll be turning into a
We'll
bear.
call it good.
Okay.
It's not Bjorn's turn.
Yeah.
Yes, but you on his shoulders might be a little weird.
No. This makes
Bjorn's like on all fours. He's like, all right, I'm waiting.
May as well be a bear.
Okay. I just want to walk past that. Because if not, I'm gonna make jokes.
Yep. Get your
So it's his
lance out. Sorry, we're done now. All right, so you hop up on him as a bear, and you grab the lance and just you stab in. That guy's hide is thick. You're just like, okay, that was a lot. Like you barely get a little like as you stab in, you can finally feel it kind of like that pop of something really thick finally piercing. You barely did much of anything to him. Okay, it is now his
There we
turn.
go again.
He immediately turns to you.
Bring it. Oh, dang it!
Didn't what?
He was gonna mark him and he forgot to.
Are you kidding me?
Next time. Hopefully.
Does it
There
bonus
will be
action
no
or
next
anything?
time.
There won't be a next
I
time.
apologize, even though I know it's lies. I'm sorry, I couldn't pass that one up.
Okay, all right.
Damage.
Yeah, let's see.
Dang.
Yeah.
I always forget freaking Mark.
Wow, dude, you are lucky so far. Not lucky on that. All right, so it turns around and you watch the arms just kind of like in succession just come down on you, and you're able to fend off everything that way with your lance, and you do decently there. But then it just kind of leans in and just takes a bite down on you. Those teeth just everywhere. It
I'm
takes
having weird flashbacks.
it bites into you. You take 13
Does
damage.
this happen to you often?
Every day.
Okay, it is now Mitten's turn.
Bang.
By the way, you are flanking. Well, you aren't currently okay flanking. You need one more person on the other side.
Funny story. I was just reading Mounted Combat, which is one of the feats I have. You have advantage on melee attacks against any unmounted creature that is smaller than you.
That's smaller.
your mount.
This is not smaller.
Smaller than your mount.
It has to
It's
be a
equal.
small creature.
This
No,
guy's
medium. If he's
Yeah,
large.
true,
Yeah.
medium.
yeah. This guy's
I'm medium. I'm large for now.
Think with a backpack on
you actually have advantage on him.
Yeah, I already took advantage.
Okay,
you.
good.
He also has advantage because of his ring.
Just because of the ring that Mitten gave me.
That's true. Okay, so
Bang.
baning him. Okay, so I need to add my D4 to my rolls. Okay. All right, or minus my D4 anyway. Okay, you bane, and anything else you're doing? Okay. Mittens holds up her symbol and speaks out and casts bane, and you kind of see this cloud come over the top of it. It's just like as it kind of opens and pulls its teeth off of you, just pulling out of the wounds in you, as it reacts to this odd cloud from the bane. It is now Shalia's turn.
Awesome.
He gets an Eeyore.
I'm going to take a sidestep so I'm behind Key. Key is shorter than me, therefore I can shoot over him.
Okay.
Using me
that's-
as a meat shield? Sorry, but I don't think I'll be that effective.
Squish.
Squish. No, I just wanted someone I can shoot over. And it will be sneak attack because it is currently.
Yes, it is.
In melee.
Melee. But that was a natural one. So.
Sad day.
Sorry, Keith.
All right.
Do you shoot me again? Oh, I say again. Well, I could have hit a lot of people.
What's your plus to hit?
+4.
Yeah. Yeah. Mitten, how much damage is it? It's a D.
It is for a short bow, 1d6.
1d6, yeah. Alright.
That
Mittens
dice is
takes
gone
5
now.
piercing damage
Sorry.
as you kind of just you let go in the midst of everything, kind of not so good.
Not so
Um,
good.
What did I do to you?
Nothing! I actually like you!
Maybe it's more like you shoot just as she's raising her hand to cast Bane. It's like
Why? The past couple bites, you know, she knocked me off the cliff. What did I do to you? Why?
I'm gonna smack this stupid doc out. Alright, so Björn, your go.
I'm a bear.
Yeah, you are.
Can I rage as well?
You can rage as a bonus action, yes.
Okay, then I will attack. And I rolled previously and hit both times. Lowest was a 23 to hit.
You're good.
27 points of damage.
27 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And that would do it.
Okay. So yeah, Bjorn rips into him. Okay, decently. Makes some scratches. You can see a little bit of some odd, thick blood that trickles out of the wound.
You also feel blood running down your back, and you realize it's not yours.
Like, did you pee yourself? Oh, that's what happened. Key, you're up, and then Fernando, you're on deck.
Okay, so that's 19 and math.
You need a calculator?
Welcome to my world.
14.
15 and 14?
19 and
19
14.
and 14. 19 hits.
Okay, good. The 14 was my offhand, so that's
And it's a sneak attack, don't forget.
yeah, that's what these
Okay.
two D6 are.
Oh, yeah.
It's 10 points of damage.
Nice.
And I think the other dagger, the one that missed, just kind of ricochets around till it comes back to my hand.
Yeah, oh my gosh. In this room, yeah. He's like, comes back to him. He's like, oh, this is dangerous. Yeah, the other dagger
Yeah.
sticks into him.
10 points of damage.
Yep.
Don't miss really bad.
Don't miss. Yeah, don't roll.
Everybody got a near miss on my side, just bouncing around.
Yeah, all of a sudden, I'm hearing Hanzo storm arrows.
And just like this, just like those, they all
Yeah.
miss.
Unless you put him into a hall, man.
Yeah,
Oh my
true.
gosh. Anyways, so yeah, it is now Fernando.
Give me a sec. So first of all, is it like a little bit below the level of the stairs, or is it like on the stairs? Because it kind of took out everything. Everything started landslipping, right? What happened exactly?
Yeah, so this thing can't actually, when it moves, it doesn't actually disturb the earth. But those who were those who were directly above it felt like the earth was coming, like they thought it was the earth, and then all of a sudden they realized it was a creature, and immediately started moving as this thing just like
Just
freely
materialized
moved
out of
through
the
the,
ground.
through the
Okay.
ground. Yeah, because it actually doesn't disturb earth when it
So
moves.
it is on it a little bit. All right. Lightning net, the lightning short swords.
Okay.
Taking
You're
that
gonna
out, rolled an 18 hit.
Okay. Have you
which
tuned with those yet?
I haven't. It's been a while. I think I'm at like 45 out of 72 hours.
Getting close. Getting close. Those suckers are gonna be tough.
I'm assuming you moved closer so you could.
Yeah, I moved up to hit it.
Okay.
I don't think. Nice yet. 15.
Yes.
We're just gonna have to tell them to duck. I really hope we don't roll low.
Yeah, I'm going to check where my numbers are coming
Stairs,
from, so I don't
aren't
screw
we?
this up.
And it's still
But
Okay, so I think that's all that added on.
Well,
already. Okay, so yeah, that was.
There's also a very
And that would have been a
large
17 to
creature.
hit.
Okay, 17 misses.
Okay,
you'll have to
I'm
ask
cool
me
with that.
Okay. So you run up and you attempt to hit, and you just kind of he flings off with one of those those arms that he has. These multiple arms here flailing around, just kind of catches, and you're like, ah!
Let's pick up one on
Unless
You do have advantage with flanking at this point, though. So you could
I didn't actually roll advantage on that. Oh, that would hit. That's 20.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
In which case, I'll re-roll the D8 for that. Not as good, but oh well, that's 8.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 damage.
Mhm.
Okay. Swing through with 8. And it is now Nero's turn.
Hold on, I just watched something beautiful. Really?
Yeah. I rolled my attacks.
I might cry when I get to his turn.
It's a lot of crits, huh?
All right,
say
so
that.
Nero's turn. Let's see how this goes. So first attack hits. I rolled exactly what I rolled last time.
Hey, don't forget to mark him.
I realized that. I realize you're being helpful, but it feels a little condescending. Did I use the right word?
Feels like a dig.
So I hit.
Okay.
Ooh. Almost max damage.
Okay.
14 points of damage. And I will mark him.
Yay!
Okay.
Should I explain what that does?
It puts me at disadvantage to attack anyone but you, yeah?
You have wow, gosh darn it. Yeah, it has disadvantage against targets other than you for 1 round while they are adjacent to you, and you can make a bonus action attack on your next turn if they damage someone else.
Okay.
Also, it's called the Brawler Ring, not the Berserker Ring. I've been reading that wrong. Which is funny, because I'm the one who wrote it in.
All right. So you attack. You do okay amount of damage with your shot. Again, this thing is just tough. Like, it is hard to actually get in and really dig in.
Joke's on you. It's a pierce weapon.
Yeah, I know. And it's still very tough to get through. That's what's rough about it. You guys have made a little bit of some marks on it, but it seems like it's definitely up for the fight. It is his turn.
Also, did you roll Bane? Oh, wait, it's just
Not
Guy's
yet.
turn.
I just
Yeah.
barely had the Bane. So. All right. Woo.
Disadvantage if it's anybody besides me. Which, let's be honest, is probably just aiming for me.
He is drawn to you.
You
But
were
he
a
is
tasty
so.
All I
not
can
doing
say,
good.
Tay, it's not just you. I realize I can only say that because you're not here, but
I know. You make it really loud.
try not to. Squeaky
His
chair.
chair squeaks.
Oh.
So anytime he moves.
So I'm trying not to move a lot.
Okay. Well, he's not doing okay.
Me
All
or
right.
him?
No, he is
Yeah.
not doing very well.
Well, to be fair, that could be applicable to either one of us.
Yeah. So he turns with the stab because he's kind of like been back and forth with all the attacks. You stab into it, and he feels immediately drawn back to just wail on you.
Bring it.
He does hit you once, and he does 6 damage with that first shot as the arm just comes down, beating down into you. It is a slashing damage, just in case you need to know.
But yeah.
And then things don't go well. He attempts to get at you. You deflect it off, and all of a sudden, like, his arm's in the middle of the bear's mouth, and it's getting chomped on and hurt.
Maybe I just realized.
And the second time, he ends up with a lance in his arm from being deflected. And by the third time of him attempting to, lastly, as he attempts to bite, you just are able to throw him off. He's not happy by any means, and he's more damaged than he was when he started that attack. He turned out worse for wear.
No.
I forgot that while I'm mounted and using the lance, I
One of
can
his
use a
arms
shield.
seems pretty rough. Yes, you could use a shield, so you could have a higher EC.
Yes, I could.
Yes.
Will I though?
Huh?
Will I though?
You
No.
haven't so far.
And let's be honest, we'll keep it that way.
All right. But yes, he's not looking very good. The arm is actually hanging. Yeah. It's pretty bad.
Push him off the
So
edge.
it is now Mitten's turn.
I'm
Oh,
going to
yeah,
cast
I forgot.
spiritual.
Spiritual weapon. Okay. And it looks like a shovel, or it looks like a. What's your spiritual weapon?
It's a cat toy.
That'd
That
be
acts as a flail.
It's a squeaky mouse.
A flail. Like
The rat flail.
It's the rat tail. All right, so you have a flail.
uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, I have.
Okay, it looks like your flail.
And I guess it'll be
Spiritual weapon.
natural.
Woo! Nice.
That's 3.
Yeah.
Wrecked.
Technically 4 if we
Huh?
count the one I got for initiative.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Throw that on the counter we don't have yet.
10 force.
10 force damage. Woo, that's nice. All right. So just you hear it, and it actually like you watch it. It removes the rest of that arm that was hanging. Yeah, and it just screams out in pain. It is now Shalia's turn, and then Bjorn's up to deck after that.
It was a 14.
Misses.
Yeah.
Shalia puts another arrow, and all of a sudden just kind of bouncing around.
Bow's not my strong suit.
Apparently not. You are a
No.
stabby, not a shoot and kill.
The dice apparently thinks I need to be stabby.
Which is
stabby.
funny because your deck's on both.
I know.
That's just silly. All right, Bjorn, you're up.
I rolled to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I crit on both of them.
Wow.
38 points of damage.
38 points of damage. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You rip into him pretty well. The arm that you had caught in your mouth just kind of you can see like that thing's starting to like just tear in, and you're pretty well removing the second limb from his body. It's in a lot of pain, guys. It is now Key's turn.
I rolled a 22 and a 17.
22 hits, 17 does not.
Okay. There goes the offhand attack again. And I rolled a 10 again.
All right.
10 points of damage.
Sticks in. Fernando.
Right, that is like a 23 to hit.
23 to hit. Okay. Hits for sure.
I think that's 11 damage.
11 damage.
Yeah, 11 damage.
All right, 11 damage with the lightning swords.
Yes.
Okay,
Would it be
All right.
15?
that goes well.
My spellcasting ability modifier is wisdom.
Let's see
Oh,
here.
no. I'll add them up.
Credence. He's like,
Oh, great.
he's back there. He's like, I can't do very much, but I'm gonna do this for you. And he goes over and he touches Shalia because he's back there in the
Yeah,
back with you
He's
guys.
back with us.
He touches Shalia. He's like, let him fly. All of a sudden, the arrow that you have knocked just goes lights up.
Told him better hit next time.
You can feel the heat inside your quiver.
You
Every
can
last
feel
one
the
of you,
heat, but it's soothing raining down.
every last one of the heads, though you cannot see that, you can definitely feel are hot. It's
Sorry,
not
really
like
should
it's not
have-
like flaming. They're like molten heads, basically.
So when you shoot mittens this time,
she gonna die.
Because, you know.
I can kind of say, like, I love that, but how ironic would it be if he gave you flaming arrows and it takes reduced damage from flame?
That would really suck.
No, the worst thing is that they heals from fire.
Yeah.
Fire
So
absorb. Oh,
treat it as a +2 arrow
Okay.
that adds an additional D4 of flame damage when it hits.
So
Okay.
+2 to attack and damage.
And +2 to attack and damage for just hitting it all, but it also adds a D4 flare as it hit. Or sorry,
Fire damage.
yeah, fire damage. It just kind of as it hit.
Yeah, say if we get flare at this level, that would just be crazy.
Flare would be awesome. awesome.
Incendiary arrows.
Why? I have exploding bullets.
Or incendiaros? I don't know.
Incendiaros.
Alright.
It's canon now.
It'll last you for just a little while though. It's just a temporary thing.
Yeah.
obviously.
Hence why it's written in my notebook and not.
Okay.
Character
All right.
sheet.
That is his thing. We had Bjorn do his crazy, Key do his crazy, Fernando did his, Nero's turn.
Great. I'll never get a good one of those, will I? Alright, I heal 6 points of HP.
Okay.
Ironically, the amount of damage I took.
Let's
from
say
him.
you just negated one attack, so that's really not that bad.
Alright. And batter's up. And let's see. That is a. Pretty sure that doesn't hit. You think? 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it's a 17.
17 just misses. Okay.
And
So
it
you,
begins again.
you come in attempting to do this. The one good arm that he has is able to flail it
You know
and
what?
deflect it.
Screw it. Action surge.
Okay.
Alright, that's slightly better. That brings me to a 19.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, that is 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage.
Oh wow! All right, so yeah, it deflects off, and you're just like, yeah, with a second return, just stab the lance deep into it. You can hear it just.
Mark it! It's still my turn! It's marked!
All right, it's marked as well, and it is now his turn.
Does Mark only last one round?
Yes, it only
Yeah,
lasts one
He has
round.
to do it over and over to make it.
Okay.
I also only have 3 of them.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you
day
use
or
2 rest.
Rest.
Most things are per rest.
Most. That wasn't
I was
close.
gonna say it depends.
I didn't say all. I said most.
Not bad, not bad. I miss being able to rage. It's like the funnest thing. It is. Like, I only got to do it once, but having a raging Dragonborn.
All right.
Yeah, Dragonborn was awesome.
Okay. Again, it attacks at you. It's only able to get one shot in. This time not so bad though. It's more just like on equal footing, but it gets one shot in on you and does 6 damage.
I know, but now at this point, just none of these marks have done anything.
No, oh yeah, because it's not attacking other people.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so how much damage do I take?
You take 6. That's it. But as
So
I
what
said,
you healed.
yeah,
That's what I took last round. So
Yeah.
it'd be the equal hit.
yeah,
Alright, fair enough.
you're just sustaining. That's good. It is
Sometimes it's
now
all you need.
Mitten's turn.
So is attacking with the spiritual weapon a bonus?
Attacking with
Yeah.
a
So
spiritual weapon.
casting it is a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
It says you use the bonus action to move and attack with it.
Yeah, I believe.
Okay,
Pretty sure
that's
that's
what
how
I
it
thought,
works.
but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Technically, I probably should have attacked Bjorn since he did so much freaking damage. It's more like he's just attacking the thing.
Yeah.
To be
That's
fair,
in
the
the
way
way.
that
It's
ability
where all the
works is
dam- it's
basically
where all the
just
damage
like
is
I'm
coming
pulling
from.
aggro and I punish it if it decides to do anything besides
So-
anything besides me.
Right.
So I guess
1 and 1.
technically it is working. It's just you have to get the extra
I want to
attack
get the
effect.
extra attack, yeah.
Yeah.
Spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
As a bonus action, you can, on your turn, you can move the weapon up 20 feet and repeat the attack action against a creature within 5 feet of it. So yes.
Yeah,
it's
so you can
bonus.
attack, bonus action
So
attack as
21
well.
to hit and 6 damage from this spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And then I'm also going to cast Toll the Dead.
Ooh, okay.
We fuse. It's Barrow.
Roll your damage.
6
No.
damage on that.
Yorn.
6 damage on that.
Yes. Yorn.
All right. Okay. You smack him with the spiritual weapon, and it's like it
You can't just keep going.
kind of flails a bit at it for a second, and then you toll the dead. Just a boom. You hear that in this hall. Being the really glassy everything, it reverberates in here and is kind of scary. It's very off-putting and spooky.
I want to make a trickster cleric that the way that spell works is just 2 bells appear and then clang into
All right.
Sorry, that's my thought for the next.
As that happens and it yells from this damage, you actually watch one of the eyes just goes. It explodes out. Really gross. It is really not looking good. It is now Shalia's turn.
Ooh. I'm gonna shoot at it
Okay.
with my now special arrows.
My super special arrows. If you miss, please don't kill Mittens.
It's not a 1.
Okay, that's good.
It's like an
That's a starting point.
It's a 12.
It's a 12. It's a 12. No, it misses.
I know.
All right, so you let it go and it just sticks in the wall. It doesn't bounce anywhere. Yeah, so it misses. It just is what it is. Bjorn, you're up.
I missed on the first hit, so 13 points of damage.
Okay. 13 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Ah, dang it. I just rolled really good.
Just rip it in half with my claws.
Oh, okay. So at this point, with it
Here's
just it's reeling from the hit
That's
that
worse,
happened.
Nathan.
Did you roll at advantage?
No. I didn't know I had to roll at advantage.
For advantage.
You should have been rolling at advantage.
Why?
Oh,
she-
no one
she's
told me
arranged.
to.
We're
Because-
ranged. We're not flanking.
Yeah,
She's
But-
arranged.
he's totally distracted.
Sneak
Is that
attack's
not? Does that
advantage.
not make sense?
You do if it is a surprise attack.
Is
She
that a
gets
surprise?
advantage. If it's a surprise.
It's technically surprise. Oh, that's true. Yes, but that's for
So-
the yeah.
The only one that is advantage is assassination. Sneak
She,
attack. is
she
not.
gets
It
advantage
just
if
is
it's
extra.
surprised.
Yeah, that's not good.
And it's
Well,
Crit
which
if it's
eye
before.
exploded? Does it see us?
It can see both directions technically.
Assassination's worded weird, but she gets advantage if it's surprised, and it's an automatic crit if she goes before.
No, it needs to be sneak, not assassination.
Sneak attack is if she has advantage or if there's an ally.
Right, and there are allies, so you would have sneak attack damage.
but that's just
Yeah,
damage.
but that's
which
Right,
still has to
right.
hit.
So
So unless
Fine,
you
it's
count it as
fine.
surprise,
It's fine. It's fine.
Either way, it's dead.
Either way, he
Anyway,
killed it,
dead.
so it's
Yeah,
fine.
so
Yeah.
in the midst of all
he
of
just
this,
wanted you to get the final blow.
I just feel bad because I thought I'm like everyone else has been rolling an advantage, and she's just sat back there, pew pew, just missing and sucks. It's like
apparently, this assassin is supposed to be melee.
apparently, yeah, you're
Because
supposed to
apparently
go
that's
up
what
and
the
cut
dice
throats.
wanted to be.
But you just can't get up and
Melee
melee
attacks.
with it.
Melee
So.
attacks, okay.
Should have flamed my daggers.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, we should have flamed your daggers.
'Cause I've been hitting.
So, anyways, Bjorn just
How
kind
about
of
you flame?
and he gets up on his hindquarters, and you see Nero like he's like doing everything he can to stay on there as the bear just like sticks his hands into the mouth. You just watch the thing rip open. It's
I'm like,
not entirely from top to bottom, but it is ripped open and
Nero gets a
dead.
bloodbath.
To be fair, though,
I
for
think
one
anybody across that
glorious
probably
moment
did.
while the bear raises, there is like a General Washington-esque pose of the hero with the lance in the air with a bear riding a bear.
And then all of a sudden, just blood.
Yeah, one day we will get some art of that. Anyways,
So, for my menagerie, what creature was this?
this was a Zorn.
It was? Oh.
Yes.
If there's more of them, they're combined to make the Zord.
No.
No, I think it's
Yeah, that is a nasty, nasty creature that did not do well in hitting you guys because it was baned. It could have been so much worse. So much worse.
Yeah, if
I'm
it
gonna
attacked
run up and
anyone
collect my
else, it would have
daggers.
done
Well, no,
disadvantage.
If I yeah, it'd have been bad no matter what. A bane, disadvantage. If it didn't have those things, like if I would have been able to just like
can
full
kill
on,
the
I would have
presentation
killed you.
of Blood off of all of us
well,
now.
I would have done some pretty nasty things to you. But yeah, he definitely did have.
He's gonna
did
run
not
up,
have a chance.
scream through everybody, and grab the 2 daggers. Mine.
You
You
pick
clean
him
them
up and
off.
just-
That's what I'm saying. Can Caleb
Are these the ones that have
prestidigitation
jewels in
above?
them, or is that a different monster?
They don't have a jewel in them, no.
Okay.
Although they
They have treasure sense.
yes.
Oh, we should have tamed it.
Because like those are the things that eat like treasure and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And like gems and things.
So what's on its
Smash its
inside?
belly open.
Oh,
Yeah, you
that's
guys
a
you
good
guys are
picture.
allowed to look if you would like.
I would like to.
Now you don't know that that's there though.
No,
that's
but I'm
the thing.
pulling my
Somebody
daggers
might.
out. I might as well take a look.
Would Credence know?
I was gonna say
Credence-
somebody might know.
Yeah, he might know. Let me just check really quick. 'cause
He's like,
he
both
may-
of us lived in the mountain. Would one of us know?
Yeah, you can give me a quick just give me a history.
Nero just takes off his tricorn.
Apparently, I can't open it.
You got a lot of d20s to go through.
He's trying to get the blood off.
13.
Yeah.
13.
Caleb
Okay.
can prestidigitation it.
Well, when he gets-
Credence, he's like, I heard you one of these before. Might as well cut its gutsack open if you want to take a look.
I already pulled my daggers out, so.
Take a look.
Chop, 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 chop.
All right. Yeah, you cut it open, and you guys see there's a lot of really, really hard substances in this thing. I mean, just hunks of
Crack
rock
cocaine.
like this, you know, ore.
But
But
a hard substance.
What?
Sorry.
I looked at you because I'm like, did he just say that? And then that last line.
So I say it has cocaine. It's a hard
Oh,
substance.
it's a hard substance.
Hello, line. It's
Alright,
nice to
alright,
meet you
alright.
again.
So I rolled a investigation to sort through all this.
Yeah.
Gunk.
Okay.
That's investigate. You want investigation? Probably is going to be the best.
Yeah, and with your with the grossness of everything, you've got
It's a-
Caleb over there like
It's a dirty 20. So
a
18 plus
dirty
2.
20.
18 plus 2. Dirty 20.
All right, yeah.
Is it a
So
20 on the rocks.
Caleb's over there prestidigitationing things to clean, so you can see what it is.
Nope.
While
Nope. Nope.
you don't care what it is.
I'm looking for shinies.
You're looking for shinies. Well, there's a lot more shinies in there that aren't gems. There's actually quite a bit of metal in there. You pick up
separate pile.
you pick up a few pieces, and they are way lighter than they should be.
That mithril?
So you're like, okay, that's weird,
Separate pile.
but they look like metal.
I'm making
but
piles.
they don't feel like they should be what they
Rocks, metal, metal.
There's not a lot of rock in here. Like it looks that way from like
Handle it.
oxidation and the chemicals that have been in that are in its stomach and stuff, but it's like cleaned off to reveal the surface. You can see that it's most of it's all metallic. There are a couple of gems that are in there. There is an amethyst. This is a amethyst this big.
So an amethyst.
Mine.
It's an amethyst. No.
Mine.
Yeah.
Which is funny because there's a giant dagger attached to the other side of it.
Oh my gosh, no.
Just
Is
a
it
little
re-
dagger on the other end, just like gem dagger.
It is a very large.
It's a multi-purpose weapon you can club with the gem and stab with the dagger.
Anyways, it's a large amethyst. It is not
Can you even carry all
obviously
this
not
crap?
prepared or cut or
I'm not
anything.
carrying the metal, but the gem.
He's just separated
maybe.
things out.
Let's put it in the backpack that's on Jordan's back.
You got 30 pounds left.
Load him up.
I'm okay with this.
He's like,
Okay.
alright.
I'm currently a bear.
So there is no backpack if you're currently a bear.
Yeah.
So one large amethyst, and a bunch of.
Yeah, and then
Scrap metal.
you find yourself there is a champagne pink looking stone and a like a very rosy kind of thing. And then there is a very 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 deep blue.
Except I want that.
You don't know what they are specifically at this point. I should have just said you have a giant purple stone. I gave that one away as an amethyst, but yeah.
I roll knowledge nature to
You,
determine what they are.
you can. You may not know very well.
21.
21. You have a fair understanding. I mean, you know the colors, obviously. You're like, well, the rosy one is probably a diamond or a sapphire. And the blue one is either a sapphire or an
I
emerald.
may not know what they're called, but they are shiny and they are mine.
Yeah. Shiny mines. That's what they are.
I was
They
trying to
are
identify
shiny. I got
metals.
3 shiny mines of different colors.
Key for the purple
I
one.
was trying to identify the metal nuggets, and I rolled an at 20.
Key. Gem.
Attempting to identify them for you, like the ones that are extremely light, definitely.
Freedom should probably know what they are.
I was gonna say Credence probably knows everything that's there,
Yes.
so that's easy for identification purposes if you want them identified.
I'm also kind of a blacksmith.
Yeah, and I was gonna say for you, the ones that are extremely light, if Key lets you look through his stuff, his piles of things.
No, the metals. I don't know. The shiny mines are mine.
Okay, so
the metals.
looking
I just
through
kind of
the metal, the ones that are very light, very much catch your interest. It definitely pays back to the weapon that you're carrying on your back. You're wondering if this might be adamantine.
Oh no, that's sweet.
I wonder if you could feed it to your weapon.
It's not an ego sword, right?
Ego sword.
What, are we playing Darksiders 2 now?
Anyways, yeah, that comes off there. The rest of it seems mostly to be iron.
I'll take a bit of that too. I mean,
Yeah.
'cause, having a bit of iron ore handy is useful.
Aside from that, there's nothing that really stands out. There's just some, really dirty iron ore for the most part, and like you get a little bit of some copper and stuff, but there's nothing like super stand out. Other than that, the adamantine's like the big deal. You got the shinies. The rest of the contents of this is mostly like partially dissolved rock, right? And
I have a
just
rock
the
pile.
just
I have a
the
rock pile. I
the
have
black
metal.
bile from its stomach that is now etching itself on the glass that this volcanic glass. Is it just you can hear it start to kind of lightly sizzle. And you've been digging through this. Yeah. Gets it on everyone else.
Just like the special
Just
potion
like
we
the
got.
gold-
I
Yeah.
just go everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, so
Freaking yeah.
You better go find your turtle.
Well, it's a spiral staircase. Yeah, he's there.
Se acuerda, dame tus patas. Give
it's
me
not
your
long
hands.
before you. It's not long before you end up with the turtle catching back up to you, and you can see him. He does not look okay.
Yeah, no.
He looks really bad. His eyes are droopy. His skin is like sandpaper,
Yeah.
and you can see where he's starting to crack and bleed.
Yeah, no, he can't keep coming with us.
And he just looks. He's like, "You're stupid. Why'd you take me down here? I'm not gonna leave you if you need me."
Let's be honest here. You need to get back up, man.
Yeah, but where am I going? I'm stuck in a stupid mountain.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
I can go back to that water, but there's crap jumping down in it.
True, but you could stay in the outlook. Behind
Sure. I'll do that, I guess.
And this is the last time we saw Shellington alive.
And he just kind of like,
Hey, well, don't
don't die.
hold on. I
What?
say, like, take out a flask and start watering him down.
Oh my gosh. You watch him, he's like head and everything, and then all of a sudden, like, he actually like finds a way to flip himself over.
Yeah.
He pour onto his
I
back,
don't
like,
have an unlimited amount of water.
Yeah, I know, but he's still enjoying
Just
what he
take a
can.
few swigs of water and tap a little bit up. That's up to them too.
All right.
Doesn't last long. Within like a minute.
Of course not.
Yeah, within a minute.
It's enough to rejuvenate him and then tell him to get the freak out.
All right, man. Just don't die, okay?
We already know that's a possibility.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I said don't.
Hey, you told me not to die the last time. How did that go?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, die. Let's see how that works. Die. Just die.
Great. I'll see you in the afterlife.
Sounds good. Have a nice whatever. As he just kind of leaves and makes his way. Credence, he's like, that was good, yeah. Your poor animal looks like he was gonna become crispy fried critters. He'd have been tasty. But
I just
that's
look
all
at
he
him.
would have been.
There is KFC.
Guess what?
Yeah, I know. But you can handle it better than he can.
Yeah, we're both aquatic. It's kind of questionable, actually. I say, walking back to the front of the party. Now, excuse me. Hey, Mittens. Do you know this row of teeth mark that is currently bleeding? Is there any possible way of,
Do I know it? I mean, no. Does it have a name?
Put a little salt in it. You'll be fine.
Nero keeps walking. I'm like, I can't even, like... I'm getting some DeVito syndrome back there.
Do I know it? I haven't taken it out to dinner yet. You got a name?
As he's walking off.
I'm freaking dying of heat stroke and almost got eaten by a monster. And she's got the jokes.
She casts cure wounds on you as you walk away. It's funny.
I get Nero is always kind of more flat featured on this one, but no, like you can tell with those characters when you don't even like have to dignify it with anything.
9.
Thank you.
Wound, yeah, I know. Wound begins to knit itself together, and you guys are gonna pick yourself back up to get moving. Before we do, though, we're gonna take a quick break. It just hit 9 o'clock, and we'll be back in like 5-ish minutes. Okay, so hang tight. We'll be back.
2.
Welcome back. As we got a few people still enjoying some of the treats that Mackenzie so graciously
Thank
always
you.
offers. She's fantastic.
Is she?
I do it for a living. It should be.
Homemade Twix bars. They are awesome.
All I can say is Tay Connor. Ha 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 ha.
You guys really are missing out.
Yes, you are.
All right, so you guys just killed this nasty creature. As far as knowing exactly what the name of the thing is, you don't know, but you have an idea for yourself. You have an idea
Yeah.
of at least what you could turn into.
If I
If
can
you,
turn into an elemental.
yeah. And you guys continue to make your way. As you're getting closer and closer, you hear Credence. He's like, "You know, all the years that we haven't had the forge, I am surprised it is this hot down here. We're not right in the midst of molten magma unless a pocket opened up or something down where the forge was. The only time things were this hot, by what I know, was when the forge was running. So it makes me wonder what's down here exactly. They said it was abandoned all those years ago, but this heat tells me otherwise."
Point down the hallway and then mimic the sound of pounding steel again with a questioning look.
How does a bird
I don't
question
hear
roll?
anything, but
The tilt the head.
yeah, there you go. That's it. That's it.
Did they say why it was abandoned?
The reason that they abandoned them, to my knowledge, was that the forges were there was a war over them, and instead of having the war, they hid away the knowledge of where they were and left them alone to find peace. I believe with the unification that we have, because of Iskalid, reopening the forges now would be a good idea. Maybe help to strengthen that bond that we have, and we can share the ancient knowledge that we used to have, the greater power that we do, so that we can preserve it. It does come with a bit of some risks, though. Obviously, there are still people that are not exactly at they are at odds with us. Still,
It's
right?
not my choice.
Didn't say it was.
You are looking at me.
I'm not blaming you, but it is your people
Well, I don't control them yet.
and those damn Skaar. But
That's what she said.
I don't control that.
Yet.
I said I don't control
Yet.
them yet.
Oh. Well, if you do, maybe you could put an end to this, huh?
Well, it totally depends on how people treat us.
Well, I haven't treated you badly, have I?
No, but others have.
I just want you to have like a great grandson whose name happens to be Peregrine. It would be the ultimate irony.
Anyways,
If you don't mind me asking, senor, when was the last time you were down here?
I was never down here.
You speak of it as if you were at one point. Did you
No,
not
but
speak
there's
about
old
it?
stories from the family, of course. Some
That's fair.
of my ancestors used to run in the forge. Granted, that was just sorry guys. All my magical bells were ringing off my phone.
Isn't it true that
Some of my family used to run down here. The forge fire family, though, they're the ones that put it together and mostly curated the place, took care of it and ran and everything. But those that they trusted, who were part of the sacred flame, or the inner flame, they brought us in and helped us and taught us, and from there, our family grew. But you know, you leave things behind and lose stuff. Then all you got is stories, and that's what I have. It's just stories about what used to be. But this gets me excited and worried at the same time. This heat only comes from this forge. Once we get close enough, though, we should be able to activate some kind of runes that actually holds back the fire so it doesn't kill us all.
This is a tricorn, by the way.
It's not going to be for long if you keep it.
It's not going to be for long if it's on my head either.
You're right. And with no hair, you're probably better to keep it off your head.
He's not here! I want to get through 1 week.
15 episodes, we're still going.
That episode like what? Episode 1?
Yep.
Episode 0.
What I'm saying. Oh, 16 episodes, we're still going.
Say I hate you. And yes, I know you're saying what? I blame you.
I was the one that got you shaved.
He's the one that keeps bringing it back up.
I did it this time. Anyways.
To be fair, I was thinking it.
Yeah, you missed it completely.
I don't know how many squeaky noises you're going to be getting if you're just sweating up a storm.
Just
Kind of
run your
dampens it a little.
No, it's now a
There you
legitimate
go, you
squeak
got it.
because there is enough sweat build up to actually
Oh,
make
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, definitely gonna make some squeakies now. Anyways, so he explains that as you guys get closer. I need you guys to make me perception checks.
Oh, good.
Oh, goody.
How bad do I fail this one? Yeah, I thought so.
Oof. No, I got worse.
Apparently,
no.
we're not good dice roll.
I got a 4.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
We got sweat in our eyes.
We tied at 4.
I'm a sea elf underground freaking on fire.
13.
13.
I got 19.
19. Okay.
You're blind.
7.
7.
8.
Yeah, you're probably having a really hard time anyway. You should
Yeah.
probably be doing everything at disadvantage with the heat and light and everything that's down here. But the light, none, if nothing else.
I know, but like, I feel like firelight and sunlight are 2 different things.
Yeah, except this is like basically surface of sunlight, you know, kind of hot.
To be fair, if it's surface of sunlight,
Well, you
then
guys
that
would
be
be, yeah,
affecting
you would all be
everybody.
dead. I know, but I'm saying it's really it's bright light, and sunlight is bright light, right? Like, that's the problem. You have
Wait, when did that change?
glass reflective walls and what?
Oh, I had rolled a 2 and I looked back down and suddenly it was an 18. I was
Oh, you're
very
like,
confused.
hey.
Magic.
So, as you guys are all going, you remember what he had said, that there's supposed to be runes down here that can be activated. He's been looking around and he wasn't able to see anything, but you see an etching in one of the wall, like not in the wall, it's actually up a little bit higher, but you see this old etching that's into the obsidian, that black glass there. Amidst all of this kaleidoscope of reflection from the lights and stuff, you're able to kind of pull it out and you see that. You're not sure how it activates, but it is there and you're able to point it out. So Credence is able to go over there. He's like, well, good. Now how do we make it work? You just climb up him and touch it.
Yeah.
When suddenly lava starts filling the room.
That would be so horrible.
Yeah, I'm just touch. Look around. Touch. Look around. Touch. Look around.
If it didn't work the first time, Birdie, I don't think it's gonna keep working. He just kind of grabs you and puts you back down.
Yeah, make us a little.
Caleb know
The
her?
Midward. He's okay. Here, have some water.
Yeah, he might have a slight idea. He looks at it, he's like, well, I think it's probably some sort of a combination key by the rune. You can confirm that, right? Yeah, that makes sense, but it's just finding what needs to go together to make it activate, and I can't think of anything. We're in this horde here.
I look at the floor. Anything there?
Let's do investigation.
Caleb at this point should have detect magic capable.
Oh, I
believe.
have detect magic.
Okay, so if someone wants to use a detect
I will
magic,
use my
We all have
purple
swords.
detect magic ability.
okay,
And what's glowing?
yeah. So detect magic, you see, in the hall, like just underneath the rune,
Mhm.
there's really, really slight folds in this glass and stuff, and that's kind of where the glowing is happening, right? What you can see basically due to that is it looks like there's like some sort of a trigger that you need to pull, like catches that you need to pull there that seem to possibly activate. And you can tell that it's an illusion, basically keeping people from being able to see it otherwise.
So it's like there's a hole behind it.
There's something there.
Okay.
Because for detect magic, you basically just know where the location of the thing is and what it is. It's
Yeah,
an
I
illusion.
maintain concentration on it for 10 minutes. So I will be maintaining concentration on this while we are working on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try and touch where that glowing spot is.
Okay. So you touch and point out where they are, and Credence is like, "Well, I'll take my shot at it. It's probably got to work with me, right?" He's able to get his hand in there, and he reaches it. Oh yeah, look at that. Mine's not even there. He feels up. Okay, there we go. You hear this. Now, where's the other ones?
I point out.
He reaches in again.
Give me a minute. I don't remember what my high school locker combination is anymore.
So
What's
I think
that?
I'm just hiding my face,
Right,
trying
left,
to get a
right,
break
left,
from all the
right,
light.
left.
This is the oddest sensation. He just looked and he's like, it's only half a hand. As he goes in and starts turning and moving. Yeah, I think that should be right about there. Now where's the other one?
We go down the line,
Right,
each
yeah.
one at a time.
I can't see anything anyways.
He goes. You watch the marker. It lights up. It's like, we're not dead yet. I think maybe it works.
Are you sure?
I hope so. Give it a minute. As that happens, you guys finally feel relief from the heat for a little bit. It's now no longer like nearing 200 degrees. It's more like down to 100. Yeah. So
A lot
which is
better.
intense relief from heat, but yet heat, like intense heat nonetheless. So yeah, he's like, yeah, that's much better. Let's go.
Yes, it's like a tropical sunrise.
Well, better than nothing, right? So he gets moving on his way, and you guys follow along behind. I guess he's like, I guess I'll try to.
Again? Like,
Sorry, I just got myself all excited. If you want to lead the way, go ahead.
I realize, but if you die, then I don't get paid. And if I die, at least maybe someone gets paid.
Well, how altruistic of you.
You at least pay
I
for an
like to
actual
drool.
funeral.
Well, if there's anything left, sure.
You just put like a headstone, adorn it with a couple jewels.
Or a turtle shell.
That's gonna be his headstone, just the
Anyway.
Depending on if your friend is alive. Not to make light of a hard situation, but that would probably be more fitting.
I start walking in front.
He just kind of tries to laugh it off awkwardly as you guys make your way forward. This now turns into ahead of you there is a room. The light is still very intense in here, but it is no longer just seems to, like that seemingly natural tube of glass, right? This is actually a formed room, still wall-to-wall glassy obsidian, but it is perfectly flat carved walls. You don't have all the facets, that kaleidoscopic feel anymore. This room has a huge rune carved into it. There is no question about this one being here.
You should probably not step on that.
It's on the floor, yeah.
It is the floor.
You are the floor.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yep. So it's there, and
Sorry, I dropped my dice and I rolled a natural 20.
so there's the large rune, and there is a band around it, and there are smaller runes that have been carved all through that. You can see that there look to be small, like visible lines cut. There is a very beautiful pattern in this room, but you can see like it looks like there is grooves. There are grooves in the ground. Obviously, where the rune is cut and the circle and everything, all those runes are grooves in the ground. But there is like a patterned groove done into the floor everywhere else. It's kind of carved curves here and there. And it's beautiful, but it is. You're worried about You're worried about stepping on stuff.
Yeah.
It's almost a little ominous.
Yeah. Groovy.
Groovy.
I was thinking the same thing.
Bad puns. All right, so what are you guys gonna do? You haven't walked into the room yet, and Creedon's like, "What's the problem? What's the holdup? Let's go, yeah."
Yeah, let's go.
You know those runes?
Yeah.
There's a giant one on the floor.
He like pushes himself around and kind of looks like, "Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that work."
Okay, will it kill us all if we step on it?
I don't know. The rune doesn't say it will. Not like it's the death rune.
No, it's
Is
very
it a
clear. It's
teleport
skull
room?
cross.
No. It's the same rune that we
Are we
used
playing
before.
RuneScape
It
now?
looks like it's the one that it's just a lock of some sort.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you guys look on the walls, you can see that there are runes on the walls as well.
Okay.
I like
Um,
those.
They are. There's a pattern to them. They're kind of up and down,
Mhm.
making a band around the wall.
I'm assuming we're gonna want to activate all of these.
I'm guessing that it is that there's some sort of a pattern to it.
I step forward. I take one of my daggers and just throw it in the room.
Just
And
throw
I-
it in the room.
and do the boomerang. See if anything happens to it as it enters.
Okay. It just comes back to you.
Just like everyone, just
Well, I've died once.
Yeah.
Nero takes a step in.
Hey, hold on there. Hold on. Don't just go stepping in crazy if you're worried about it. Let's look.
I could check for traps.
Check for traps. What languages do you guys have?
Iberian.
According to the way it's worked before, he has all of them.
No, I have druidic.
You have comprehend languages as a spell. Is that what
No.
it is?
But
Ferial
No,
has
it's
comprehend languages.
Ferial.
Yeah, Ferial has it.
Did you have primordial?
Yeah, I do have primordial, but that is just all of the elemental languages.
Common, infernal, gnome, and
Okay.
common
That
and
means
Morin.
no
Common and Iberian.
Okay.
Aquan is
Elf,
a dialect
common,
of
undercommon, orc.
primordial.
Say what?
I said elf,
Aquan,
undercommon, common, and then orc.
Ignan.
'Kay.
and-
So the main rune in the
Oi.
center, along with the smaller runes around the outside of that circle, those are all Tejungi runes.
It does not mean I can speak with your Todoro.
Those who know
Just like you talk to him.
any form of Elvish or Primordial
This spelled those.
I know
would have
Celestial,
an
and
idea
that's
that
about
the
it.
runes on the walls are different, and that's where Credence is like, I'm looking here, but I can't do much to help ya. I'll tell you this: the rune in the center is a rune for lock.
Hmm.
The ones around the outside in there speak about the burning heart of the fire.
And there were
What
other
do
ones
the
that were in
ones-
different languages, or were they all the same?
The runes that are on the walls I've never seen. They're not my people's
We
language.
can read them.
Common, Elven,
So,
Aquan, and
Anyone who has any form of Elvish, you have at least some idea that it's
so half the party.
So
right. And
Okay.
then those who have primordial would also have at least an idea. Each of you having different dialects, you may not know exactly what this is, but you have an idea of what it could be.
With our powers combined.
No tengo ninguna idea.
yeah,
I know nothing.
Well, I would suggest finding the ones that probably mean something to do with fire or hearts, something like that. But I couldn't tell you what it is.
All right, so there's fire, heart, wind, earth.
Oh no, there's no Captain Planet at the end. Granted, the forge is kind of, anyways.
And the Fire Nation attacked.
I am going to use my mimicry skill, pull out a piece of paper, and I'm going to copy these runes onto paper
Okay, you write down the runes on paper. Okay.
perfectly because I just mimicked.
Yes, you have the ability to mimic.
I'm going to see.
And
if
that
So you
way-
mimic what you can see. The ones that are on the backside.
Yeah, I
can't-
write. I do the ones that are that I can see.
Right.
I mean, the ones on the backside I draw pretty blurry. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I see.
Okay, so anybody going to attempt to decipher these things, since none of them they are not in the specific, your specific dialects are not covered here.
Gotcha.
Even he just speaks straight primordial.
Yeah, straight primordial, like you're just gonna get the most basic
Mm-hmm.
idea of it, not
It's like
So, yeah,
proper
yeah,
English versus
true.
American.
it's kind of like if you were to understand Latin,
Mm-hmm.
you would understand a lot of English language because we use a lot of Latin terms. That's basically like knowing primordial, knowing the root language, but not knowing the actual language.
Yeah.
Whereas you guys know a dialect of the main language, but some things might be a little different. So
Okay.
Yeah, let's
I'll try to
just
decipher
try
it.
and decipher
Right,
things.
but I'm copying down as
Decipher
many as I
what we
can.
can see first.
That way we have them
Right.
here instead of.
you do that, and make your rolls for me. We need to have a.
So is this a group check, like all of us making this, or is this just?
It's gonna if you're together making it, we just do 2 rolls, so it's an advantage, right?
What modifier would we be using?
We're going to use. I really feel language is wisdom, not knowledge. To be honest, just for the fact that I learned learning language is all about using it, not just about studying it.
Not
Yeah.
just about knowing the words, but
You-
knowing how to use them together.
The problem is that in this case, it's more academic, and you
Yeah,
need to know something
speaking
because
the
it's not your
language-
it's not your spoken language.
Yeah, speaking language.
So,
you can see
Let's go
wisdom.
intelligence, and we're just gonna do a straight intelligence roll.
So who wants advantage? Because I got a +0 for intelligence.
I
Yeah.
also.
Well, I think we should let Caleb
I
do
have a
it,
plus
but
2.
unfortunately,
I have a +2.
because I'm pretty sure
intelligence.
freaking his blade sign gives him advantage
So-
on that.
You have
It
advantage.
probably does.
Dave, if you're at home, either yelling at me because I got it wrong, or yelling because
That's
this
an
would have
18.
been perfect for you.
18.
Got 2 pretty good rolls.
18 is really good. And that was with advantage. That was the high number.
Jade
Okay.
rolled a 12 and an 18 on the dice.
Alright,
so.
beautiful.
With 12
I
and
could get an
16.
18.
Oh, you
if I rolled
don't
this
you don't have any
No, it's a
pluses.
+2. It was a
Sorry, it
16.
was a
Oh,
16.
gotcha.
It's a
Gotcha.
clear dice.
Gotcha. Okay, so 18. You're able to pick out the ones that feel right. Your specific dialect may be a little bit hard for, like, a little bit rough with this, but you're like, I'm pretty sure the fire runes are here, and this is the heart rune, and this is one that looks like a crafting rune. Like reference to something
Mhm.
with crafting. So you're able to pick out the 3 runes amongst the ones that you wrote. So you know what you're looking for.
I'll probably have her label the runes so that way we can recognize them as well.
Right. So you know there's rune here and here, and then it looks like there's one probably just right on the inside of the door, like because you could kind of peer in and see. So, kind of spread around the room. Where are you going to start, and who's going in?
I'm out.
I'll go in.
I'm expendable.
I was gonna say I could go in.
Okay. Well, who's going in?
I'll go in.
I can't really argue. So
You want to go in?
Yeah, I'll go in.
Okay. So the Furbolg decides to go in, and you step in. And where are you going first?
First, I'm going to see what's on the inside wall. That
The
we
closest
cannot
wall?
See. And see if
Oh.
I can see the one for heart.
Okay.
Or any other runes on it.
So, just for quick reference, the runes in order as going around left to right,
Mm-hmm.
right, is fire, heart, and crafting.
Okay.
and they're just repeated. Or,
No. So there's a lot of runes.
but those are the ones we.
The ones that she picked out that look related to what you're talking about are those 3. So you know where they are.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I will start with crafting.
Start with crafting.
Yes.
Okay. So you start with crafting. You touch it.
Mhm.
I need you to make me a dex save.
6.
Oh, that's so bad. Okay.
I should put you on my back. Just
I was about to say. Because what?
I want to cast bless on before you do it again. 'cause
Okay.
I know
Yeah,
how-
that sounds good as well.
No worries, best buddy, I got you.
Okay. As you touch that, you feel the sections of the floor. They move very quickly, and you begin rising towards the ceiling, and you take 35 points of bludgeoning damage as you are pinned to the ceiling.
Ouch.
That knocks me unconscious.
Oh,
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Okay, spare the
35 points of
dying.
damage.
Yeah,
What do you
that
expect?
is.
We're level 4.
I know.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would kill anybody here.
Spare the dying.
Actually, I might
Yeah.
survive that.
And you get
Um,
11.
the floor
healing.
does return. It is not pegged straight up there. It does return as your body kind of flump
Yeah, I'm
against the
going in.
floor.
Peels from the ceiling.
Yeah.
You said I get.
That
11
happened
from
after
your
he
healing?
touched the
Uh-huh.
room.
Okay.
Huh?
That happened when he touched the.
It happened after he touched the room. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna tug on Credence's tunic or shirt and then point at the center rune and go.
I told you it means lock. Looks like that wasn't the right order. Is he
Yeah.
going to be alive?
Yeah,
I am conscious.
Nero
again.
does run over to him. I assume as she's healing him from a distance.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna be there with him.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember. He said there's the other runes circling the big room. I don't remember what he said.
Spirit of Dining is cantrip, right?
Yes.
I will go to the fire room next. no.
Trial and error.
Yeah, no.
Smack!
Here's
Smack!
what I'm thinking.
Smack!
35 points
Yeah,
of damage
So
is not enough to straight out kill my character. Even from 0, yes, but from 11, no. And
Right.
you will always be able to heal me up to 11 with your cantrip.
Yes.
So he can
Well,
leave. He can die and die and die
Dying
again
would
till
be
Lance
pure
comes by.
wound.
Cure Wounds is what you're doing?
Yeah.
Spare the dying
Cure
just
wounds,
stabilizes you.
Right.
Makes you see
Okay.
the real death saving throws.
Okay, then I might.
So when she runs out of cure wounds.
Yeah, then I can use my own cure.
Yeah.
You'd be unconscious.
All right. So
That's what else does it.
you go over and you're gonna touch
Uh,
the
I will-
fire,
I will start
So there's
with the
fire-
heart.
starting with the heart.
Start with heart.
Okay.
No?
Nope. The DM is
Okay.
laughing. That is a no.
Oh, dude. Okay.
I know we're missing something.
The fact
Because
that
my
the
character
people
just does not have the intelligence to know.
Okay, out of character, isn't the family that runs this place called the Fire Forge something or the Fire Heart?
The fire
The
forge.
Forge fire.
Yeah, forge fire. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
You got me going on.
So we had the
wrong way.
main rune in the
Forge
center,
fire.
and then you had other runes surrounding that.
Right. So
It
he
talks about fire heart.
it
and
talks
stuff
about
like
the
that.
heart of the fire,
Yeah.
the forge of life.
But the rune in the center and the runes surrounding it on the floor are all 10D.
I know,
The
but
runes
they
on the
still
wall
can
are not.
be interpreted into a pattern that we can.
Oh my gosh!
You're dead again.
Ow!
35 was the low end of the damage.
Dex save.
You do need to make a dex save.
Does a 7 do anything?
Oh my god!
No,
You might be outright dead.
you take 50 points of damage as you are
And
pinned to the
you're-
wall again.
I'm pretty sure you're outright dead.
Yeah, that is outright death.
Is that seriously outright death?
Yes,
Yeah,
Matt.
I'm at 11 hit points. I have a max of 31.
Like we're 4th level.
But you have to have
characters.
double. You have to have.
You have
It has
double
to
of
be
your
double your
max.
max.
You need
I
drop
have to
it down
do 6.
0 and then bring us back up to the max.
Which you did.
So he's 11 to 0.
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Wait,
But
wait. How much?
it's-
How much do you have?
31.
11.
Oh, you have 31.
31.
It's 42. 8 points over.
I will use
No, no,
the-
hold on, hold on,
wait,
hold on,
wait,
hold
wait.
on,
I have
hold
luck.
I would like to burn. Yeah, burn all.
I will use another luck. I will use a third luck.
Wow, you have DeVito level
Yeah.
luck with that.
What did you roll?
The last one was a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Holy crap! You
We
just
won't talk
gotta.
about what he
You
rolled
gotta
the
tell me
second
those
time.
numbers, dude. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're-
oh my
probably
gosh.
we're all below a 10.
Yeah.
No, the second one
Well,
specifically was very below a 10.
you are-
9 minus
You
10.
take it's 25
Okay.
bludgeoning then.
I still drop.
Holy
but
crap!
Not nearly as
He's
much.
at 11.
We've
I
already
rolled. I
established.
virtually rolled almost max for that hit.
So apparently doing this is not working.
No, it is not.
So maybe we should figure
This
something
time I
else
heal
out.
you for 19.
Okay.
Yay! 19 hit points.
Well, use it
Before
as a
we
second
cure
level
the
spell.
Furbolg,
How about
let's
after?
figure something else out.
Jeez Louise.
Let us step out, take a bit of a rest.
Again! No!
And then I can go
Oh,
as a
man.
bear and try again.
Here, I'll mount you. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Ugh. So the center rune means lock.
Yes.
So yes, and
So Key's kind of diagramming this center rune.
here we
lock.
gather at the heart of the forge. Sorry, here we gather at the forge's heart. Sorry, I am really sorry, guys, because I don't have this written down. Yeah, here we gather in the fire's heart of the forge of life.
We don't
So
have
that's the answer then.
we don't have a.
Fireheart Forge. Here we gather in the fire of the heart of the forge. Fireheart Forge. You've already picked the other two, which means starting has to be fire. Sorry, Nero's a -2 intelligence. I'll stop talking now.
But if the elves that wrote this were thinking that way, they might not have
Yeah,
been.
roll d4s.
There's
Yeah.
there's not
Okay,
a single
good luck.
elf that wrote any of these.
No, the ones around it.
Yeah, but
This
that's
elf
still not.
close to it.
Yeah,
Or
the
close
forge
to
fire.
it.
The forge fire know what they're doing. They don't want anyone to be able to just do what they want in here.
I guess that's true.
It's dangerous.
No.
And none of
Really?
your stories or histories told you how to
Open
No,
this
but
open this.
here we gather. To me, says maybe something different.
All around the campfire, we sing
Everybody do
our
it
campfire song.
together.
Yeah, I
But
think
then
maybe
we're all gonna die.
we don't get to do this in an
I
order.
will stay out here
You guys do it together.
Yeah,
just in
So
case.
we need to press them all at the same time.
Jerry, I'm willing to die for this.
I'll stay out here. in case
I'll turn into a bear before
I've got
I start
2 more
touching
steps.
anything again.
Yes. I can at least spare the dying.
All right, so you turn into a bear.
I mean, it makes it so. Even with that roll you gave me earlier,
you won't
I
die.
would
You
not
would
die
not have
from
been
that.
dead.
So when he entered the room, did anything happen just by him entering?
I'm gonna go ahead and walk over to Hart.
I'm gonna walk to the back and see the runes on the back wall, since we can get a look at those,
Okay.
and then copy those down. See if we can get anything else from these.
Okay. There's one other rune that
And then I hand off to her because she can apparently.
I'll go to the
by what
last one I haven't
Shalia
touched
you
yet.
see one
fire.
that
Yeah.
kind of stands out according to what he had said about the runes
Mhm.
around. There is a rune for life.
A room for life.
Forge, fire, heart.
So we need at the
fire,
very least 4 people.
Yeah.
Again, -2 intelligence. I should stop talking.
So what I call is like little analogy things like forges to fire as hard as to life.
Are we gonna have to just
Yeah.
reenact the 5th element at the very ending? We're all gonna die.
Do we want to try touching it all at once? Because I don't think I can take a hit that he just took.
That's why I'm staying out here.
No, like I really couldn't take that hit.
It should be outright.
That's why I'm staying out here. I at least got gentle repose. I can at least make it so that your
Well,
body
then-
can be resurrected.
So I cannot read any of these. If you can show me which ones I need to push, I think I can get out of the way when he drops that like trigger.
Hey, Green,
I'm
do
willing
you
to
want
die.
take one?
Yeah, I can do
Okay.
that. He's
Yeah.
he goes over. He's like, I'll take the forge.
All right, I'll take
I
the
got
Hart.
fire.
Crafting.
Growl, growl, growl,
You're taking
growl,
this
growl.
Yeah, we really understand that.
So we have one at fire, one at crafting, one at
He's
heart,
taking-
one at heart,
And he's taking the last
one
one.
at life.
Life.
All right.
So
I point to him and show him exactly which one he's touching.
déjame cuando. Tell me when.
You all have to do it at once.
I know.
So we need someone else to be the signal.
All right,
Yes.
everyone. 1, 2, 3. I need you guys all to make sleight of hand rolls.
What is sleight of hand?
Does bless help with those rolls?
Yes.
I'm gonna bless you guys before you do this then.
Okay.
Bless.
Yay! I get a D4, and that's all I have for a bonus.
Hey, at least it's something.
The thing is,
Maybe-
sleight of hand
maybe-
rolls are probably-
Your
Y'all
rolls
can
are
give
too
somebody
squishy.
a-
If something bad happened,
Bardic
we'd be dead.
inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
Great. I have 21 HP. I'm dead no matter what happens. That's what he rolls.
15.
Oh wait, we have the same.
I got
amount of
15.
health. Nice.
No, I'm.
I can see. I can see Caleb being like, "Who has Mage Hand?" Everyone using Mage Hand on it over and over till it works.
Well,
Yeah.
Touch roulette.
how you doing over there?
You got
Because
15.
we got above 10s and
You got 15.
not terrible.
Actually, wait. If it is.
Oh man, you're
Sleight of
worried me,
hand.
dude.
It's Dex.
Yeah, it's a 15.
Okay, 15,
16.
16, 15.
16.
I rolled a natural 20, so we're good.
Yeah.
Although, didn't you roll a 15?
Yeah, I rolled a 15.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
got the 16.
Rolled the natural 20 plus whatever she would have given me for bless, so I wasn't too worried because it was a 20 on the die. So, all of you, you hit. You watch
No,
the thing.
do I need to roll a disadvantage because I'm sweating heavily?
No.
Your hand slips.
The ultimate irony!
He's dry.
I rolled exactly what I rolled before.
You're good.
Anyways, I you didn't need to,
I
but
was curious.
you do that and you watch the ring light up and the center one lights and just temperature goes down again. It's very nice compared. It's about 70 degrees now.
Very nice.
It's almost chilly. You guys actually have like a little
Right? Because we're
Shit.
sweating.
shiver at this
Yeah,
point.
considering how freaking sweat soaked everything is, yes, I'd imagine.
Yeah. He's like, oh, well, that looks like everything's a little bit better. Hopefully it's not so bad further on.
Can I suggest we might want to take a rest?
Yes, I was going to suggest the same thing because I just used a whole lot of spells.
I mean, I
It
don't
is.
necessarily know you, but it looks like some people in our party might.
We
You mean
definitely
like the one that got
can.
bitten multiple
We
times.
probably have been
and the one
walking
that-
for hours. So
Yeah, You've been walking for miles down.
And this is
hours
now
and
a
hours.
comfortable temperature.
And this is now a comfortable temperature.
Yeah.
And it seems to be an easy place to defend if need be.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Just worries me when they talked about leaving fire.
I put
Well-
water skin. Slosh, slosh.
Oh, that'll help. That'll help so much, little birdie.
You can die quenched.
I now got all these runes on paper. Putting them up and away.
Well, we can take the rest. That's fine, I guess.
Yeah, and the 4 elves, or the 2 elves, can take 4-hour shifts each.
Yeah. Just transit the door on either side.
Pretty much.
Okay. You guys go ahead. You can take a rest. We're going to see what happens next week when we've got our people all back, because we are now running real close to 10 o'clock.
Push that rest or not?
What are you doing?
Hey guys,
Should I say
again,
we
went
actually
through a
rested?
whole battle without getting injured.
I'm sorry? Oh, wait. Sorry, I didn't quite hear that over the blood running down my ears.
I also did not get injured in that battle.
In that battle.
You only almost
you
died.
just got squished to a ceiling. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
No, it's fine. It was.
I said straight.
Yeah.
We seriously got to be very careful going through this place because the things do lots of damage and they are made to. You could easily get one shot. Like that's the worry.
Cuidado, mijo.
Anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. We'll find out what happens beyond then. It'll be fun, and we'll have Tay and Connor back, so they'll get to see all what happened. Hopefully,
For a
you
whole
guys
1
watch
week.
this. Those who were with us, thank you for being with us. We just got a new follower.
Yep, Broken Army.
Thank you, Broken Army. The GIF was appreciated.
The gifs were appreciated.
I like turtles.
Obviously, thank you, Master Link. You were freaking awesome, and anyone else who was with us. I don't have all names flying by me to say much, but thank you. The more people we have here, the more the chat's going on, the more we know you guys are appreciating it and having fun, the more fun it is for us. Tell your friends, bring them here. We can have a good community and really enjoy together. We'll see you guys again next week. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube. Obviously, follow here. Share this with your friends on Facebook, on YouTube, wherever you can.
And join the Discord if you want to keep talking with us.
Yes, the Discord.
I check the Discord daily. It's a nice place just to come chat, and there's voice channels for you to play games with other people. I use the Discord when I'm streaming, and sometimes I'll invite people to play.
Yeah, I
So-
think I shared my gamer tag on there.
Yeah, you can share gamer tags, so we might accept you as friends.
We will accept you as friends.
I
You
will
are our
question you
friends.
heavily before doing so.
Yep,
There's a 20 questionnaire.
We will run a background check.
Keep an eye on the channel this Thursday. There might be something new. It's still in the works, but definitely the Saturday. It's a morning stream. Saturday morning we do our showdown Saturdays. So come see what we play. Don't know exactly yet. So maybe some Borderlands, maybe Overwatch. It may be another random combat
Something.
game.
Yeah.
So other than that, yeah, it's been great.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Have a good night. We'll see you again next week.
Peace.
See ya.
All right. Black is your